I think this is better. Yeah, because when I was editing last week's episode video thing, I noticed that I had the tripod, the camera, way too close. You couldn't see what I was holding up, basically. So I put it way further. It's like all over here, so you can see more of me and my gestures. Anyway, góðan daginn. My name is Gunnhildur. I'm an Icelander in Iceland, and this is my podcast vlog chatty type of thing where I talk mainly about yarn, about knitting, anything fiber related when I learn about it, because Hobbii. I call this a project pile because I have projects, they're in piles, and I just keep adding to them because why finish things? Not my strong suit. I also talk quite a bit about the weather because that is an endless topic and it does influence everything that I do. Mind you, yesterday was one of very rare sunny days that we've had so far in September. September has been rainy here in Iceland. I'm very much a water person. I very much adore the rain and the fog and this kind of weather, but it's nice to get a little sun in between. It's nice to be able to see the sky and see that it's there. And because I am an Icelander and I live in Iceland and I love my country, I do try my best to also mention if there's any geological activities, because that's what my country does on the regular. I'm very hesitant to say anything because, well, there's nothing currently going on. Like, there hasn't been any like major earthquakes, and all the volcanoes. Not a challenge. Ekki áskorun. Okay. They're being good. I say I hesitate because I think for the last 2 times that last 2 weeks, I put out a video with me starting the video talking about there being nothing going on, and 2 major earthquakes in different countries, and I'm like zipping it. But yeah, very long introduction. Góðan daginn. Well, started thinking about earthquakes. Now I'm like, projects. I am so close to getting the second. I forgot to bring it. My second crochet cardigan, cocoon cardigan from this lovely book. Although both of mine are this gorgeous pink, and the original is way more colorful. But yeah, I am on round 42 or 43, so that I will have both cardigans exact same size, except this one, when I get it done, will have the will have the ribbing, because I didn't do that on the first one. I'm like, I'll just be smart and do 2, because I had 2 of these giant skeins from Hobbii, the Mega Ball, isn't it? Yeah, Mega Ball, and quite a difference in these skeins from being like chunky to, well, chunky, turning into something useful and wearable. And the main reason why I actually have this much done is because I sat for so long yesterday, pardon me while looking down on my phone. Ew. Okay. I downloaded the Forest app. downloaded this thing. I've seen so many people, particularly with readers on YouTube, use this app and to be able to read. This was my yesterday. 260 minutes spent crocheting. I was watching I did watch like videos because that actually helps me to concentrate. And yeah, I am picking up my habit from before the summer, that when I sit down and I'm watching something on YouTube on my computer, I am doing something with my hands at the same time, like knitting or crocheting. And that really helps to be able to actually get my things done. But I am very proud of this. Like, I have 13 plants. It's looking cute. So as far as I understand, you can, like, every day is its own thing. Like today I haven't used this at all. Please don't set the timer off. Thank you. Just, yeah. Oh, I got something. Yay! Yeah, this is fun. Anyway, so that's been helpful. 260 minutes yesterday. That's not a lot though. That's not terrible. Is it? How many hours is that? Excuse me while I try to use my brain. That's less than 5 hours. Isn't it? Yeah, it's less than 6 hours. So, not that bad. But it did get me, like, very, very, almost done with the main body crochet. So I'm very, very pleased about it. Yeah, very, very pleased. Now, I am looking around because I did pick up this bag of yarn. I cannot remember what the fiber was supposed to be. This yarn that I bought off Shein, because I need to remember that when I edit this video, I need to go on the site and get a what do you call it, like screen grab or whatever you call it, of a sweater that I saw on Shein. That they promise is 100% mohair, but I'm side-eyeing that because like, I'm being judgmental, might very well be, but it's a very simply constructed sweater, which kinda is the norm with machine-made sweaters, honestly. Like, it's literally, by the look at it, it is a very simple 4-part plain knitted sweater, right? It's like 2 rectangles for the front and back, and then you make fairly simple, probably flat sleeves, and you sew it all together. It's not something that I like doing, and mainly because I was taught how to knit in a round, and I really don't like sewing sweaters together. I don't like sewing the pieces up together. I'm like, ugh, no. But I was thinking, I'm like, I don't need that sweater, but it looks reasonably simple to make. They got like something like this. Why am I showing this in the bag? Why don't I take it out? Ah, it's fine. Because the color of the original sweater isn't too dissimilar from this one. I quite like it. Okay, it's nice. It's rather nice. Cute little balls. And it looks like a very simple thread knitted on a little bit bigger knit needles. such a simple concept. I'm like, I could make that with yarn that I bought from Shein, like remaking a product on Shein with yarn from Shein. That would be a thing. And yeah, I can't remember why I picked that one up though. But yeah, I might actually do that. Recreate a sweater on Shein with yarn from Shein. Ooh, I remember what I forgot to bring in. Hang on. Probably need to make an edit here. They have arrived. Well, two of them have. The third, I haven't got shipping notification for that one yet, but but it's gonna arrive. So the first one, very, very banged up. And I don't want to place the blame at either the Danish or Icelandic post services, because it's been pouring rain. Absolutely pouring. And particularly on the day that this one arrived, pouring. So I'm pretty certain that most of this is because it must have gotten like water damage at some point. And just because this is rare. This hardly ever happens with packages with Icelandic post services. Definitely not with packages from Denmark, like and Hobbii. I never had this. And you might be able to tell here, right? A little tear, but that's fine. This is the, why am I looking there? There's a note here. Knitting advent calendar. First to arrive. And this is the crochet one. Second to arrive. So I am waiting on the arrival of the amigurumi one. I kind of expect that one to be like last for some reason. Maybe because it's new, but it definitely sold out. I did manage to put in an order for it before it sold out. I'm just really hoping for a shipping notification soon. Because yeah. But yeah, like last year, these are going to be staring at me until Advent begins. Because I am not unpacking those. Those are staying in the boxes, taunting me, until Advent. I have seen that there are videos of people unpacking, so those who are interested can Okay, I got distracted. I had a little chat with my mother. She was telling me about my second sister. I have 3 sisters. I think I told you that before. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. And sister number 2 is currently in Denmark with her husband because they are going to... Are they going to Albania? I think they're going to Albania. And my sister is so rude. She doesn't want to exchange the sun and 17 degrees Celsius warmth in Denmark with the rain and what is it, like 8-9 degrees are we having here? 9. We're at 9. We've been at 9 for like a couple of days. Actually quite nice. The rain hasn't been cold, it's just been wet. But yeah, it's September and the rain is actually quite warm. What was I talking about? Yeah, I've seen that there are videos on YouTube which fantastic. They are perfect for people who want to know what they're getting before they get it. Unusual amount of edits that I'm doing this time around. Anyway, but I don't want to know what's in the boxes before I open them. I want them to stay suppressed. Like there are already spoilers or like teasers on the Hobbii webpage, on the advent calendars pages. I'm like, that's enough for me. I know that in the knitters there's gonna be I think it's like mittens and socks, it's gonna be a sucky. It's gonna be a sucky type of autumn for me. I need to do these socks. And I think like kind of like a beanie type of thing. It's gonna be very interesting. And like that's enough for me. That's enough for me. I don't need to know exactly what's in the calendars themselves. I just need them to be here to be tantalizing. Oh, it's been so distracting today. I'm like very distracted. But yeah, I did also this arrived before these. Yes, it did. Which I'm very, very happy about. So I've still got it in this bag because I have so many project bags going on. I'm like, I generally don't know where to put this yarn. I need to find space. But it's gonna be socky type of autumn because I need to start on making socks. Like, how cute is this summer yarn? Summer sock yarn. Gonna look in like cute little socks, right? These. I need to get on learning how to make socks. I need to. I need these as socks and I need to make them myself. Oh, actually, they kind of go well together. I am liking this color combination, like kind of peachy, orange. Love it. You know, and these. How cute are these? This yarn gonna be as socks. Socks. And this socks. Autumnal socks. And also I need to get these in my go-to bag, in my little what do I call it? Like the little holder, the little wallet that I have. Yeah. Let's do it now. Then I remember. What do I call you? It's like, I think originally it's supposed to be like a makeup bag. Just a regular old thing. And you know what? I'm just gonna slip this right in here as I'm speaking, so it's done, and I don't need to remember it because it's done. And I'm not trusting I don't trust my brain too much. Like, I've gone too many circles around the sun to put off the things that I know I need to do because I'm just not about to do them. If I don't do them straight away, it's probably not gonna happen. The little stoppers. Oh, they are so cute. Very, very fine. Fuck off. Thank you. Very tiny holes. Like, look at these. These are really tiny though. Oh, I'm actually gonna feel a little bit sorry for the ghosties. I'm gonna be poking up the you know what up is. You know what. There we go. That is here. And I haven't done anything with the starting shawl since last week. Knit nights are gonna be on this week. It's gonna be the first knit night in a long, long while. And then I got look at it. I haven't really got a plan for this. I just really, really like the colors. Like, fantastic colors. So I need a plan. And of course, still haven't even made candy because I don't know why. I really appreciate that Hobbii sends you something cute like that, like a little bit of candy with your order. It's literally sweet. So yeah, I think I don't have a active brain cell right now, which is a little bit sad. But I have made what I feel is fantastic progress on the crochet shawl. Yet another. I may have a plan for this yarn, which always makes me happy when I have an idea for yarn. Because that's kind of the point of buying yarn. You buy yarn to use it. Except if you're like me and you just go, oh, pretty. And it's kind of cheap. Yeah, I think we're gonna use this. So fine, I'm gonna be knitting with this because then I get. I don't know what I'm talking about. I swear I was thinking about what I was gonna talk about. Literally last night, I didn't fall asleep until around 3. No one's fault but my own. I just didn't. Oh yeah, one thing. Speaking on YouTube, I did a thing. Did I tell you about it? I can't remember. I did a thing where I went over my feet and blocked. I just started blocking channels that were probably not brain rot. Basically, brain rot channels. My feet, both on this channel, the channel where I talk about books, I didn't get any on my feed except for this literal brain rot material. And in my case, it was on all my 3 accounts. This one, the one with the reading and books, reading and writing, and on my original one. And the content in question is basically you get an AI generated thumbnail with an AI generated title that, if you're lucky, makes grammatical sense, but most of the time doesn't. You get AI generated images within that nowadays I'll also move, which is kind of creepy. You get AI generated story narrated by AI voice. And I do admit that this past summer I did fall into a rabbit hole of skimming through them because sometimes these stories would have a fine plot if it was worked better or actually worked on instead of just churning out and basically literally made by computers. And 1 or 2 would have been fine. The first time I went over my feed on just on my phone, I started counting just my first run through how many in a row I was getting. My longest row was 30 of this brain rot AI generated story content in a row. That first run through, I think I blocked probably somewhere between 70 and 80 videos, channels, until YouTube started catching on. My entire feed for my reading and writing channel, the entire thing was just this content. And also like this Reddit content thingamagic blocked as well. The amount of just trash on my feeds, horrendous. And now after I've done that, literally took the pretty much a couple of hours really. Sunday after filming one of these videos, the content that I'm getting now, I'm so glad that I did it. It was tedious, it was boring, unnecessary. And the content, like literally now, I am getting content from knitters, crocheters, readers, writers, map makers, artists, all the documentaries, I literally got documentaries about Agatha Christie. Like, and something that was not quite a TED Talk, but kind of in that vein, it was, I can't remember what her actual title is, but it was this lady who is a scientist talking about Agatha Christie's use of poisons. It was fantastic. I'm like, oh my god. This is what I want. I want human-made content on my feeds. I don't want AI-generated trash. I want humans. At least human trash is entertaining. But I just, that's the takeaway. But yeah, I finally went and did that, and so glad that I did, because now I've actually gotten content that is so entertaining and informative. Like, I'm now getting the people who are making just like patterns for autumn, patterns for Halloween. I am so delighted. I am so happy. I'm actually seeing these people again. I'm like, oh. But yeah, so if you're like me and you had your feed filled up with basically trash, and YouTube is not picking up that you're not watching, and instead just fills your feed with stuff that you're not watching, go nuclear. Use the block button. Do not recommend this channel. I've also had to use that on surprising amount. For some reason, YouTube thinks that I'm interested in Americans talking about politics. I'm not. I'm Icelandic. Yes, it's important to pay attention to things, but I do not need think pieces again on the same thing. And you're like, you're not saying anything new, and I'm not interested. So yeah, block button. Do not recommend channel. Changed my life. Absolutely changed my life. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I need to edit out quite a few interruptions. And yeah, literally, speaking of AI, yeah, I need to do quite a bit of editing on this video because my brain all over the place now. And I am terribly distracted now. But I think that's enough for me this weekend. I am so happy with the progress that I made. Literally, because an app on my phone gave me pixelated, cute little trees, and I didn't want them to die. Because that, if you pause the timer on the forest app, the tree dies, and I'm like, I want a healthy forest. It's very motivational. Speaking of apps, I was gonna end this video, and now I'm like, I'm off. I need to go watch that, find out what is going on with YarnTube creators, knitters in particular, who for some reason are not happy with Hank Green. I need to watch his video first, because apparently he was making, I think he was making some like blanket statements, I think you call it in English when you're like overall, like I'll having yeah, like making a statement that covers, anyway, about something about knitting socks and heels being easy and people not agreeing with that. And I'm like, now I need to watch that, his original video, because I have not knitted socks personally, but I do know that there is way more than 3 methods of making a heel. Or even just knitting like very, very simple socks that don't have heels. I've done that. Very simple. That's what got me back into knitting. Literally knitted socks that didn't have a heel, and I made them uneven. But it was a good learning experience. But yeah, I was gonna do that and have a little chat about that, but then I went and did something completely different. Yeah. So yeah, might need to look into that. Stop getting distracted. Go do things. So I'm gonna go finish doing laundry. I'm gonna get myself something to eat because I'm getting hungry. And try and finish my cardigan. So that is it for me this weekend. I am very pleased with my progress that I managed to make. I really hope that life is good to you. Hopefully better, if it can be. And I will speak to you again next week and see where we're at then. Okay? Until then, take care. Bless, bless.